Howdy, folks. We have made it down to Florida. Been a long drive. Now we're finally getting to fish. My first day down here. Because of my long drive, we've decided we're not going on any big crazy adventures today. So we're just kind of mucking around town, finding little spots to go. And we have found this little creek that's tucked back here. Decided we're gonna try our micro fishing today. I've been really into this over the winter and lately, so figured let's see what we can do with it in Florida. We got Josh here with us. He's got his own camera set up now, and I brought him a little micro rod as well, so that'll be fun. And not a ton of fishable access here, it looks like, but somewhere to start, so let's see what we can catch. All right, it looks like the water's got some depth to it. I got my trusty Bitsy minnow out here. This one's a little messed up, so I might have to change it out. But it looks like the water's deep enough to use it. So first cast, let's see what it does. It looks like it's swimming okay, considering its slip ring's jacked up. All right. Well, looks like Josh is going that way. I'm gonna go this way. See a lot of minnows hanging out here, which is a good sign, because I mean, things are gonna wanna come eat them, I assume. I don't actually see anything bigger than that in this water. I was at this creek once before, about 2 years ago. Oh, there was something. There were definitely some fish in it. I just spooked something that was sizable because it made a big old dust cloud. But I didn't see the fish itself. A lot of little fish jumping up. There's some jumping all over the place. Well, I don't think my side of the creek is going to be particularly productive, because it's not particularly deep. I mean, I can easily see the bottom the whole time. I don't think we're gonna find too many fish of any kind of quality here. I'll toss around a little bit more, but more than likely, we're gonna have to go the other way. Oh, Josh got one. What'd you get? Cool. Do you have your camera on?
I recorded it.
Cool. Cool.
I've never caught a fish this small that swallowed this.
This is a bluegill, not a cichlid. Well,
my fish.
various of bluegill. That's why I normally have the tiny pliers.
Yeah, mine are not a...
Yeah, mine aren't either. So we can get a hold of it. And try to push down to get the hook out, and then twist, and then pull back up.
All right.
Oh. There's your fish. Would you like a photo? You got the first fish of the trip.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, turn it down a little. There we go. All right. He's got a little extra lint on him, but hey, it worked.
Yeah.
First fish of the trip goes to you for once. I had a bite over there, and there was 2 of them about that size. They were messing with me, but yeah, they weren't grabbing hold of it. Oh.
This one took 3 casts. He kept grabbing it, but he wouldn't fully commit to it. So the last one, I just didn't try to set it. I just kind of let him play with it for a little bit, and then, well, he swallowed the damn thing like a bass.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not positive 100% on which sunfish that was, because it looked kind of like a bluegill, but the pattern's a little different. But I think you guys have red-breasted sunfish down here, so it could have been that. We'll have to research that when we get home or something. But first fish down. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. All right, let's get back down to where we were going. God damn, Josh has got another one. He's got his camera on though. Oh, that's a gar. That's a gar. Can we catch him on this little bitty thing? These things are so hard to hook. Ah, pulled it right out of his mouth. He had it in there well. It's really hard to hook on my lure. You might have a better shot. So, he's sitting right there on the edge. So if you just kind of toss it behind him and pop it in front of him, he's hard to see, but he's right up against the bank right there. He should grab a hold of it. If you let him hold it for a minute, and then you set the hook.
He goes for it.
Yeah, you kind of got to put it right in his face. Yep. He saw it. He moved. I think you might have to swim it past him instead of on the ground. How's your drag set before you get into that? Way too tight. It'll snap that. It's too loose. That might work. Okay, if you just swim it past his face or maybe drop it on him. You haven't caught a gar yet, right?
Not this trip.
Did your camera just turn off?
I just turned it on.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you catch one on one of the other trips?
I think I did.
I don't remember
I
you
don't
catching a
remember
gar.
for sure.
Remember you've caught cichlids, bass, and that bowfin. We're just gonna assume you catch your first gar here. I'm going to, at least. I don't remember you catching one. You got a leaf.
How do I have the smallest hook on the planet? He's still there, so I can't even see it.
I don't know. It could be that. It could be a stick. Oh well. I was hoping to find a gar in here, so mission accomplished. Ew. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oop, there it is. All right. Well, that's not ideal. Shit. Well, there was a decent amount of fish in that area I was at. I just couldn't really get around in it. They didn't want what I had. I had a little interest. See if you're there. Oh, this opens up a lot more. Wow. Uh-oh. Give you some room to work there. This looks a lot better now. There's a fish. He's got some fight to him. What do we got? My first fish of the trip is a Mayan cichlid. Ha! There's some cool little fish. Nice colors on them. This nice dot at the end. Bright reds. But this is nowhere near as big as they can get. This is a fun little size though. Don't have my little bitty pliers with me. Lost them somewhere, as I tend to do. You guys got teeth? Yeah, you got teeth. I'm not lipping you. Well, there we go. First fish, Mayan cichlid. Decent size. Fun little guy. Something just chased and bit at it. Didn't get it in time though. You break off? Yep. No, and I got this little fish playing with me. Yeah, this is a nicer area. Damn it. All right. You little bastard. Problem is he's hanging out up at the shoreline. Like by the time I get his interest, he doesn't have enough time to really come get it. If I slow it down, he's not interested. But I did catch one cichlid already.
Oh, you did get something?
Yeah. They're a nice fight on this tiny little rod. Oh, I don't see him coming anymore. All right. You want to keep doing the same style?
Should be working, I guess.
You do seem to be having better luck than me.
Well, I'm only up one on you.
One now. Let's see. If we want to continue with the small available fish, those are your color options. But I can go one size larger.
We'll try the one that you had the most luck with.
Green, huh? I put green on that head. That's what I have the most luck with.
Just to pay attention to this thing. You might shake you though.
I mean, you can run that up at the surface. It's just
trying. I just don't have a whole lot of room to do it, at least with my skill level of casting.
Yeah, let's see if he cares about this. Good luck with me getting... Oh, little freaking sunfish came out for it.
Oh, he took it.
There we go. He let go. It's hard to keep him on the hook, especially with these little bitty trebles.
He at least took you for a try.
Yeah, you got to get it right in front of him. Did you see when I first cast that little sunfish come swimming out to grab at it? Little dicks.
I was casting over there, and I'm like, that boy's just hanging out.
I remember I threw around right here plenty, and no one gave a shit.
I was hoping to get the guard.
Yeah, every time I've caught them, it's been just a fluke.
I just wanted to do it because you didn't get one.
That is an admirable goal. I approve of this thought process. That could be a stick. I mean, it's got kind of a pointed face, but he doesn't seem to give a shit about me dropping this on him. But yeah, they're real. You got to get him to swallow a lure to really hook it in. Like all of mine have been flukes, like it's caught under his chin or near his eye or something. Yeah. So with this tiny little thing, it's real difficult. Well, the rest of the creek is pretty garbage, except for the area right at the road. It gets kind of deeper. But I didn't see anything in there. but that seems to be most of my case today. I don't see a lot of fish.
I've only seen the gar, but I've caught the two others, just casting where I thought fish might be.
They do seem to kind of be up around this grass.
I have had one little bluegill or something over there bite on me, but it was too close.
That's not what I want. There we go.
No, that's a gar.
Is it? Did he move?
Yeah.
That was a weak hook set.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of it was in his mouth.
You generally got to let him grab it for a second. That's why, like, when he snapped the shit out of mine.
He just wasn't doing anything with it. He put it in his mouth.
That's what they do. It takes them like a minute, like a literal 1 minute to swallow things, because they got to flip it around to the right way for them to get it down. A little more sunlight here now. There's a gar.
Alright, operation. Piece of crap, take my little. Got it?
He's got it. He's moving it around. In a second, he's trying to figure out how to swallow it.
You just tell me when to hit.
Putting your bail up so that he can take line. Just leave this completely open so that he can swim freely with it. He's working it around. He's thinking about it. He's confused by the jig head. All right. Give it a go. Oh, right out of his mouth. That's how gars go, man.
He's right there for another try if you want to give it a go. I don't know if I'm getting that one back.
That's up there. You set the shit out of it for sure. Yeah, you must have pulled it right when he was switching his angles.
Yeah, that because there was no you would have thought that was sitting on the floor with how that thing came out.
Yeah. Well, I finally walked back down the creek, and I'm gonna head down the other way because I didn't ever get to go that way. Josh is down mucking around the areas I've already hit because he's got a better lure for subtlety and to keep their attention. He seems to be doing well. And, you know, he doesn't get to catch a lot of fish, so I'm just going to let him have at it. We'll see what happens with that, assuming he gives me that footage. Hopefully he catches some big ones. We are not doing great, however. Got one Mayan cichlid, and I kind of hooked into a gar, but he managed to spit it. And that's about it. Now I've hooked a tree. At least a branch of some sort. Not ideal here. I've already lost one of my bitsy minnows today. We're gonna lose a second. Nope, came out. Oh, what is that? That's a... Grab it, grab it, grab it. There we go. That's some sort of tilapia. Is it a large fish? There we go. How well can I drag you up here, buddy? Without breaking my line. Yep. There you go, look at that fish. You got little teeth on you. Let me gill you up here. Easy way to get you on the gill? Not really. Your gill's coming at. Alright, well, not an easy way to hold this guy. He's pretty fucking big. I don't have my fish grippers, but look at that. The size of that fish that I caught on that little bitty rod, a 4-pound line, a tiny little lure. Well, it's off the hook now. But that's some type of tilapia. And now he's back in the water, safe and sound. Pooped on me a bit. All right, that was a good catch. He was really dumb. He couldn't really figure out how to eat. But he eventually, I noticed, you can see him. I don't know how well y'all can see him, but he's coming up to the surface right about out there. So he's good to go. Well, first spot for the day, not too shabby. Didn't catch a ton of fish, but we saw a nice variety of fish. We saw whatever those sunfish were. I'm not sure if they're bluegill or like a red breast. Like, I can't really super identify them. Got to mess around with some gar. I caught a Mayan cichlid. I caught that big old tilapia. That was an impressive catch on this tiny little thing. So we're not done yet. We're gonna move some spots. Maybe grab something to eat real quick, and we're gonna get back to it. There's a gecko right here. Yep, he caught on to me. He was hanging out for a hot minute.
What's up?
I was trying to catch a little gecko that just did not give a shit. Oh well. We are at our next spot. This is a big canal that runs through Fort Myers. Looks like someone's caught a, I don't remember what those are called. Some kind of catfish. Well, they're invasive, but we got the big canal going here. So I'm gonna stick to microfishing still. Kind of enjoying doing that. We'll see what we can manage. This is a little bit steep, so hopefully I don't hook into anything too big, because I won't be getting it up out of here. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, here's those catfish right here. I don't know how well you guys can see them. There they go. That was that dead one. Oh, there's a fish. Get him all the way up here. Ha-ha, up, there he goes. Uh-oh. Well, he's not in the water, so I gotta go get him. Steep ass fucking bank. There, buddy. Yo, first fish new spot. Little baby largemouth. Decent little guy. Away he goes. Now I gotta climb back up. God damn it. Look back over the pond here. See what's going on. A lot of lilies. I don't know. That's worth risking losing the lure. Got a little channel up through them. Oh, that was a fish. I thought I got caught on a lily. All right, so there are fish in these lilies, and they'll bite. I think the biggest issue is going to be getting the lure in and out of them. That's not good. What the hell happened here? Yeah. Oh, that was a nice one. Wasn't a very good hook set. There we go. Boom! Another largemouth. Little guy, once again, but we're micro fishing. So, I guess that's to be expected. I can test out my new pliers. I had to stop in at Home Depot, grab a new set of pliers because mine were pretty big for this type of fishing. And if you see these pliers, don't fucking buy them. They're like $25. I didn't even look at the price until my total was like $70 for everything I got, which was like 2 pliers, 2 Gatorades, and a new mask. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand why they are that expensive, but I got good new pliers now. Hey, you got one? Yeah, bring him in.
All right.
Oh, don't lose him. You got to prove you had a fish.
Come here, buddy.
Lip him.
Had to get him out of the water.
Yeah, there you go. Got a bass for the day. Oh, shit. There's a little alligator hanging out here.
I saw that.
I just noticed it as I was walking up to it.
Pipe cover.
There it goes. He's maybe about 4 feet long. Didn't even notice him. Thought he was a rock. Damned gators. Oh, there's a nice one. That's better than what we've been catching. There we go. Reasonable fish. What? Yeah. Put up a little fight on this tiny rod. There you go. That's a much better fish. Nice bass. I'm hoping to get bigger than that, but I'll be content if that's all we get, size-wise. The tilapia was bigger than that one. There's something. Do I got him still? I think I do. Yep.
Something.
Come on, out of the grass. Hey, a bluegill.
Hey.
Ain't got one of these today. Ooh, I got a hook in his eye.
Now, why do you gotta go blinding fish?
It's not in there bad. I don't think this is the fish that originally hit it because, all right, his eye's fine. That first hit was pretty rough. It's got hooks on top and bottom. That's going to be a little bit of a pain.
Maybe they don't allow it. This would be an absolutely pleasant thing to canoe down.
Do they not?
I'm pretty sure I saw there was no canoeing, but I don't know how big the fish in here are, but
There we go.
if there's a 4-foot gator, there's got to be something in here for it to eat.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some very cool colors for your run-of-the-mill bluegill. Like up, I don't really see him this colorful up in Arkansas. The bright red tail. He's actually got blue down around, right through here, and like kind of a silver sheen to him. They're very cool down here. But that is my 4th fish species of the day. Gotta love Florida. Well, I think that's gonna do it for our micro fishing trip today. We didn't do too bad. We were out for what, 4 or 5 hours?
What time is it?
12:30.
12:30? Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, there you go. We didn't do terrible. I caught 4 or 5 fish. I know I caught 4 different types of fish. I caught several little bass. I got the tilapia, I got a Mayan cichlid, and I got that bluegill right at the end. What'd you catch?
The 2 fish you saw at the first creek and the largemouth here.
All right.
I think they were both the same thing, bluegill.
Yeah, I think they're bluegill. We were looking into it a little bit, and best we can say is bluegill. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope you liked this one. We're gonna go get something to eat, reset, and re-gear up for doing something a little sturdier, heavier fishing. So stay tuned for that. See ya.